Buying is exciting. Selling? That's where investing gets really difficult. You've probably watched a stock go up 40% and wondered, should I cash out? Or watched it for 20% and thought, should I cut my losses? Most people spend their time learning what to do, what to buy. However, very few people learn when to sell. And that's where costly mistake typically happens. Today, I'll walk you through the exact framework I use to decide whether to hold, buy, or sell. Then we'll clear up one of the biggest myths about dividend, how to actually receive them, and why reinvesting them can quietly grow your wealth over time. Let's get into it. My 3-reason exit strategy. People often ask me, at what profit do you sell? The answer usually surprises them. I don't have a magic percentage. I don't wake up and decide, this stock is up 30%, time to sell. Instead, I ask myself 3 different questions. Number 1, has this investment done the job I bought it to do? Every investment should have a purpose. Maybe you're investing for a house, a master's degree, your child's education, or early retirement. If you've reached the goal and you need the money, that's a perfect reason to sell. Too many investors keep holding simply because they're hoping for just a little more. Sometimes, locking in your gains is the smarter move. Number 2, has my investment thesis changed? This is one of the most important questions you can ask yourself. When you bought the company, there was probably a reason you did that, right? We had strong earnings, a great management team, consistent growth, or a business model you believed in. Now ask yourself, will I still buy this company today? If the answer is no, this could be because the fundamentals have changed, not because the share price moved. Then it may be time to reassess your position. Notice I said fundamentals and not emotions. A falling share price doesn't automatically mean a bad investment. Sometimes the business is doing just fine while the market is simply having a bad day. Number 3, is my portfolio still balanced? Selling is not always about a bad company. Sometimes it's about managing risk. Let's say one investment has grown so much that it now makes up to half your portfolio. That's exceptional. That's great. But it also means you're heavily dependent on one company. In cases like that, I may sell off part of the position and spread the money across other investments. This is what I call rebalancing. It's not around chasing the next shiny opportunity, but I want to ensure that one investment does not carry too much weight. And one final thing, please don't sell because social media is panicking. Market moves every day. Headline will change every other minute. Good investing is you not reacting to the noise, but sticking to your original plan. Now, let's talk about dividends. This confuses a lot of new investors. A dividend is simply a company sharing part of the profit with shareholders. Think of it as getting paid for owning a piece of the business. One question I hear all the time is, do I have to apply for dividends? No. If you're eligible, the company pays them automatically. The important date to know is the record date. If you're a registered shareholder by that date, you will receive dividend once it is paid to either the app that you bought it on or directly to your bank account. Now, where does the money go? If you own international investment through platforms like Bamboo or Risevest, dividends are typically credited to your account or wallet on the platform. You usually receive a notification once the payments have been processed. For Nigerian shares, it's a little different. Your dividend is paid through the company's registrar. If you've invested in Nigerian stock for years but never received your dividend, there's a good chance you haven't completed your E-Dividend registration. However, there's good news. That's something you can fix. I'll link a guide in the description below if you'd like me to make a full walkthrough on how you can do that. Don't spend your dividend yet. Imagine this, your first dividend comes in. Maybe it is 8,000 or 5,000 or 15,000 or 50,000. You have 2 options. Spend it or put it back to work. This is where long-term investors think differently. Every time you invest your dividend, you're buying more shares. More shares can lead to more dividend in the future. Those dividends can buy you even more shares. The cycle continues. It is a snowball, very tiny at the beginning, powerful over time. This is one reason patient investors can significantly build wealth without consistently adding huge amounts of money. they're allowing their investments to compound. If there's one thing I want you to remember, is this: buying a stock is only half the job. Knowing why you own it and when to let it go is just as important. So before you make your next investment decision, ask yourself, why did I buy this? Has anything fundamentally changed? And does it still deserve a place in my portfolio? Those 3 questions alone can save you from a lot of expensive mistakes. If you like a step-by-step video on how to claim forgotten or unclaimed dividend in Nigeria, comment dividend below. If enough people ask about it, then it could be my next video. And if you found this particular video on YouTube, please don't forget to subscribe to Your Personal Finance Girl for practical investment videos and everything personal finance that would help you build wealth with confidence. I'll see you in the next one.